When we run strategy sessions with our clients, one of the first questions we always ask is, who is your ideal listener? And many of the time we get people saying to us, oh, we want to attract everyone. We want to reach the general public. We want to reach a really large range of people. Often trying to appeal to everyone means that you appeal to no one. And not having a really clear idea of who your ideal listener is can actually be really detrimental to you and your podcast development, because it makes it really difficult to answer questions such as, well, how long should it be? What content should we put out? What should the call to action be? What do we want our listeners to do? If we don't have a clear idea of who our listener is, we can't answer those questions very easily.
Yeah, someone at home who's watching all the Star Wars movies, they can probably spend an hour listening to a podcast. But if you're a lawyer, you probably only have 10 minutes to get an update on what the new laws are to do with whatever you're practicing in.
So something that we do in our strategy sessions and that we would encourage you as a podcaster to do is to get really clear on who your ideal listener is. Painting a picture of that person. What is their name? How old are they? What do they do for a job? What do they do during their day? What keeps them up at night? Do they have family? What are their fears? What are their goals? Getting really specific about that. And when you do that and you keep them in mind as you're putting the podcast together, you'll find that it's much easier to develop and you'll be able to speak to them directly and form a more relevant connection to them.